Shedeur Sanders presser from today, where he addressed how he's approaching starting this week, his
Okay.
preparation. Talked about last week. He also talked about how his mind is not on the burglary, and everybody asking him, is he okay? He said, "I'm okay. I didn't get robbed. My house did, and they didn't get my jewelry. Also, is what he said." So, I think he's taking this in stride. He also has a great team around him that's up there taking care of those things to where he don't have to worry about those things. So, do you mind giving your thoughts or comments on Shedeur Sanders and the way he's handling this situation right here, going into his first week of starting, and then having his burglary at his house?
Shador's just a pro, man. It's really hard to rattle him. And you look at the number of times, he's been chased in and out of the pocket, been sacked, and gets right up and, makes a play. He's always next play mentality. And, there's been a pattern of this going on in professional sports of pro athletes' houses or property being burglarized while a game is taking place. And so it kind of just sadly goes hand in hand with the industry because guess what? People know you ain't home.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when they target it. And let me tell you something, Chico. I hate to jinx myself. I live
Mm.
in a building in Jackson with a doorman because I ain't at home, and
Yeah.
people know I ain't at home when they watch the show. So you got to get a little work to get me. But
Right.
but I think he's focused on the game, man, and focused on this opportunity. Focused what it means to go on the road to Las Vegas uh, and take on the Raiders as starting QB to not only have the ball in your hand from the top of the game, but all week long and preparing for it. So,
Mhm.
uh, you know, it's almost like Allen Iverson practice burglary. Well, not the game, a
Not the
burglary.
game. Yeah.
That man want to talk
No.
about the game, man,
Yeah,
not the burglary.
exactly. And he's focused on that too, man. You can tell he's laser focused. And he also talked about how if you look at that game, you'll see how he got more comfortable at the end. Later on in the fourth quarter as the game progressed, and as
Yeah,
they ran a couple of plays that they ran previously. They ran them over, and you could see how he progressed in that. Had that big 22-yard completion over the middle of the field to Harold Fanning Jr. That was on a play that they had called previously that Shador was able to process and get that completion. Just talk about how he
yeah.
gets comfortable as the game goes on.
I went back and watched every play, since we've done our shows, and I couldn't find but three. I found three. I found three, and they weren't necessarily bad balls. It was take the lesser route. Take
Right.
that 7 yard move to chains versus that 20 yard downfield kind of thing.
Hmm.
And even the one to his first pass to Jerry Judy, I think there was a running back underneath that in the shallow route that would have been the better or easier throw to complete.
Not to cut you
But I
off real
think,
quick, Unc, but you
yeah,
actually said that in our post show. I'll give you credit for that.
yeah,
You was like, instead of going downfield, you got to take these underneath passes that might be wide open. I think, you'll see that on the film. You said that.
and I think he's seen it on the film since then. I hope the coaches haven't communicated it with him, and that's just something you learn, with reps and with
Hmm.
preparation, and so I think that kind of thing will be corrected. And so what I'm actually looking forward to is the continued upward trajectory of his performance. Because again, now he did not have a bad game. I think if you put in the reality, take out his name, take out who he is, and just label him as second string quarterback, formerly fourth string,
Hmm.
what more would you have expected? Now, when you
Yeah.
add in the name, that's when the expectation rise. So if I measure him on second string, measure him on Shador, I still only come up with about three throws. It's like, you might want to go with that one instead of that one over the top. And let
Exactly.
me say this, runners. The one he did go over the top, great play by the DB to help unlodge it. It hit the receiver in the hands in the end zone.
5'9", smaller receiver hit him right in the hand. Pinpoint throw.
So Chico, man, I'm about to walk off. Because here's what you touched on. Now here's what we know, runners. This guy had not had any reps with the ones. No disrespect to my 5'9" brothers in the
Uh-oh.
world.
Yeah.
No disrespect to my 5'9" brothers in the world. I ain't throwing you the ball in the end zone 30 yards downfield.
Mm.
You're 5'9". In fact, I question why they had a 5'9" receiver running that route.
Me too. Unless they were trying to just to put him in. He has a connection with Shador. Put him in on this play. Let's see what happens. And Hell, it was almost there, but at the end of the day, when you look at the film, you're going to tell Shedeur, "Hey man, we need a first down here. Move the chains. You might want to go to your number one receiver, Jerry Judy, right there, who was open in
Chico,
the
you
out
have
route."
you have played ball, basketball and football, and you have seen a point guard get a ball to a guy who can't shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And what they say, man, know your personnel, don't get to him.
Yeah,
But that only comes with repetition with people.
yeah.
And so what Shedeur saw in his quarterback mind, pure raw, just quarterback mind, I saw a guy in the end zone that I can get the ball to.
Mm-hmm.
Had he had reps with this guy, he'd been like, "Oh no, that's that 5'9" dude. Like
Mm-hmm.
let me go somewhere else where my odds increase." Because he wasn't necessarily coming across the slot in a shallow route across the middle, a bang eight or something. He was deeper down the field. That's gonna get a DB more time to get physical with him, and that's what happened.
Yep. And shout out to that DB too, Awuzie. He's
They
from
played here. Yeah.
Colorado. Yep. Shout out to him.
His
Unc, you out
name
there?
is up in the building.
Hey man, you out in the elements right now, right? What's going
Yes,
on?
look, I'm about to move. I stepped out here because it was beautiful sunlight and wasn't windy. I go to Ralphie statue. But then the damn
Okay.
wind picked up, Chico. So
And when that Hawk came out,
I think
we're gonna go. We're gonna go to
I
a
think a
quick.
brother about to go back inside.
I'm gonna go to a quick clip right here of Shedeur Sanders from today's presser that I reacted to earlier. Let me see if I can cue it up. Here we go.
Coming off the sideline for so many weeks, and being able to do that. I don't think a lot of people understand how challenging that is from a rookie going into a game. Now, a lot of NFL vets, backup quarterbacks, they've been in the league. You feel me? I'm just coming out of college. So it's a different um, feeling, but I enjoy it. So as the game went on and I settled in, okay, I know what's going on. So as long as I get comfortable, which I am, each and every day, seeing
Okay,
the guys run the routes and being out there. Um,
and that's what people saw him get settled in that fourth quarter, throwing. That's what we were saying right there. Sorry about that. That was my reaction right there. But that's exactly what we just said. He's getting settled in. He's a rookie quarterback, but if you take everything out of it, most quarterbacks would. So, my dog, what's up, 5'3", baby?
He said, "What up, 5'3"?"
That's my dog right there, baby. Arden Walker. Two
I'm
sacks on
trying to.
2 sacks this weekend for Arden Walker. I called it.
Chico says 2 sacks this weekend, Arden. He said he ain't got no choice.
Got no choice, baby. That's right.
You got it.
So, all right, so you back. You're in right there next to the Heisman, dog. Who else
Yeah,
can
back
say
here
they
with
can reach out? They can reach out there and touch the Heisman like that.
back here with young Trav, man. What up, Trav? Y'all say what up, Trav, man.
Reach out and touch the Heisman Trophy's
Yeah,
hand.
then I come in, I go,
Make the show better if you can.